This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian.
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane.
This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hi there, this is J.S. Trudel, longtime referee for NSPW in Quebec City. You are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today. The trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I'm, of course, your host, James J., and it's a great day for wrestling because we are wrestling with J.S. Trudel.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Can you tell us where we can find you on social media and just you as a referee?
Well, myself, I'm not the biggest social media user in the world, but I'm mostly on Instagram at John S. Trudel. That's JOHNSTRUDEL. And I've been with NSPW since the very beginning. You can find us at NSPW Quebec on Instagram and Facebook.
Perfect. Well,
we are also on IWTV. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no worries. And you don't have to go looking for it. All of the links to his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. Alright, let's get into it. You're nearing 25 years in the business with over 18,000 matches refereed. What
1800, sorry.
Huh?
1800.
1800, my bad. No, in the words of Dusty Rhodes, never let facts get in the way of a good story.
That's right, baby.
What does those two numbers mean to you?
It means people kind of like what I've been doing. I mean, it's nice to have built up trust among the boys in Quebec that I've known for like years and years now. To let them know that if I'm doing their matches, like, they're in good hands.
And I mean, 1,800 matches. Does it feel like 1,800 matches?
Well, my body sometimes says it does, but a lot of times, no. It still feels wild that half my life I've been doing this.
And, I mean, is 2,000 matches, in the, I mean, you're coming up to that number.
Let's hope.
What would it kind of mean to you to hit that number?
Basically just to know I can still do it. If I'm able to get there, I want to do it as long as the body holds up, really. I mean, physically, I'm feeling fine. I try to remain in kind of good shape. But honestly, I just want to get there. We'll see if I can get there. But I still love it. I still love what I do. The boys and girls love having me in there with them. So why fix what's not broken?
Hell yeah. But you did have to fix your pants that actually split after 10 years working with them, no?
Oh, you done your homework.
It was too good of a segue not to go with that one.
Actually, well, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to find it as a referee. It is hard to find a good pair of pants, and when you find a good model that you love, that you're comfortable with, that is stretchy, which is very helpful. When it finally goes, it's like a sad part of me that died that day. But I have a good pair now. I have at least 2 pairs in my gear bag, so hint to all the rookie refs out there, always carry 2 pairs.
I think that's a good, definitely a good rule as well. Did your pants actually rip during a match?
Oh, it was just like usual wear and tear. I think their time was due.
Okay, I gotcha. Talking about 24 years in the business, almost 25. I mean, you've seen a lot of crazy stuff. One thing that comes to mind right off the bat is the match you refed with Sin Bodhi. I'm just going to leave it at that and let you explain what happened in that match.
I mean, it's the one and only time I've removed darts from another man's chest. I can't say I've ever done that again in a wrestling ring. I knew right away it was a unique kind of match. I've known Sin for a number of years. Not personally, but I've worked with him on and off. And it's definitely one of the most unique experiences I've ever had.
Did you know that you were going to have to pull the darts out of him?
Well, he told me beforehand. I just wasn't... Well, my first thought was, like, I don't want to hurt him. But he told me... We walked through it beforehand, like, this is going to happen, how to do it, how to pull him off safely. I hope I did. But we kind of did a brief walkthrough beforehand.
Okay. So things actually went according to plan.
I'd say so, yeah.
I mean, that being said, things don't always go according to plan. And, sometimes an audible has to be called in the ring. Have you ever had to call an audible in the ring as a ref?
I would say most of the time, the plan is from get to point A to B, which is the start to the finish. There can be deviations, things you don't expect, things to cover up, audibles, like you say. But if the boys will know what to do, if I know what to do, you and the crowd will never realize it has ever happened.
Well, is there one audible that you had to call that kind of sticks out in your mind?
Not exactly. One doesn't spring to mind just now, but knowing the roster I've worked with in the past, they're usually pretty good at covering, by themselves, you could say. And I just went along with it.
I gotcha. Well, obviously the ref gets, involved in the match sometimes. That being said, can you tell us about giving Mark Estrada a Stone Cold Stunner?
I mean, we're only human. I remember that day. It was the baseball stadium, right?
Yes.
I mean, that day I remember he was kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but like he poked and prodded me. He got in my face a bit. I mean, like I said, we're only human, so he poked and prodded one too many times, and I replied. And you got what you saw.
And I mean, that's not the first time, you got in the action. You actually did a dive off of the top rope as well, no?
Yes, that would be with Lou O'Farrell daring me to do it, right?
Yes, correct.
I mean, I remember that too. She was hurt at the time, if I recall.
Yes.
And it was a 6-man tag match, a lot of action, a lot of people diving outside. She was going to do it, but I was out of concern for her. I was told her, like, I'd rather you didn't, don't get hurt. So she dared me to do it. And, it was our first time at the new venue, the Diamond in Quebec. And couldn't just say no, so I went and did it.
And you've had quite the love-hate relationship with Lou, no?
Yeah, we got along at first, but she did hold NSPW junior heavyweight belt for quite a long time, and I kind of think that got in her head a bit, got to her head, and you know what success does to people, it changes them. And yeah, she hasn't been too nice to me since then, but you know, live and learn.
I mean, going back to, getting involved in the matches, it always makes me wonder, did you ever consider actually being a pro wrestler?
Maybe once very early on before I thought about being a ref. Once I saw what it involved, like learning to take bumps, falling in the ring, I was like, you know what, it's not for me. And then I figured, like, I'm not the biggest person in the world. I'm kind of quiet, introverted. I think referee would be the best role for me, which is what led to get me started as a ref.
But, I mean, you did actually have a match where you had a Shield-esque attire.
Well, that's right. That was yes. It was a kind of cosplay battle royal, and me and those two other guys, we just wanted to be the Shield. For that one night, I believed in the Shield, all three of us.
Well, I mean, when it comes to, being the dark man in the ring, one thing is for certain, and that is the ref bump. Can you tell us about some of the bumps you've taken as a referee?
I think the worst ref bump I've ever taken was very early on. It was a guy jump kicking me. I took it to the upper back. Bear in mind, I was very new at this, never taken bumps. It was like my soul left my body. I couldn't feel my arms for like 30 minutes. I was fine afterwards, but it was like this is a whole new feeling for me. I remember that feeling very well.
Okay, and I'm not sure if this is a bump or not. You could provide context to it. Kevin Owens 69'd you?
Yes, well, not against my will, but yes, it was a spot show. I'm not sure where. Kevin Owens at the time. It was a bad guy. I forget who was. He was teaming with Marco against Frankie the Mobster and Matt Falco, I think. So match ends. The heels get their comeuppance. Marco had rolled out. So Kevin wanted to do a 69 spot with Marco, but he was nowhere to be seen. So I was still there. He said, grab the ref, do it with him. So I got thrust into a unwilling 69 with Kevin Owens. Words I never thought I'd hear myself say.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was just kind of on the spot you're doing this, right?
Absolutely on the spot. There was no way I would plan for this.
I think that would, in any other situation, you probably wouldn't have agreed to it either.
I mean, I love Kevin. I'm proud of all he's done to this day. That would not be in the agenda of things I would plan to do with him.
I would, yeah, I would agree with that. You did have the honor of meeting the legendary Pat Patterson. What
Yes.
was that experience like?
It was kind of brief. I would have loved to been his ear a little more, but it was a busy show day. His visit was kind of impromptu. he dropped by with Pat Laprade. And I at least want to get his book and a picture with him, just to say I could have done that in my career. But it was very quick. I just got to say, hello, nice to meet you. Can we take a picture? And that's pretty much it. I would have loved to spend a whole evening just chatting with him. But alas, there was no such time for that.
I gotcha. But you do have, some type of relationship with Brutal Bob Evans. He gave you an action figure once, no?
I don't recall that. I mean, I've met Bob a bunch of times. He wrestled here in Quebec, but I don't remember anything about an action figure. Bob, if you're out there, let me know.
Mungo McMichaels?
Oh yeah, I think he just happened. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. He just happened to have that with him. I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Can I have it? You're like, sure, take it.
Well, I mean,
it was as mundane as that.
Well, could you tell us about your relationship with Uncle Brutal Bob?
Not much to say. I mean, I get along fine with Bob. I always enjoy working with him. He's got a great mind for the business. I did attend a seminar of his once or twice. I like Bob. Good guy.
Okay. Do have to ask, as a referee, do you prefer the zebra stripes or the bow tie and the button-up?
I mean, I like the bow tie is a nice old school look, but I gotta say those shirts don't breathe very well. If you give me the choice, I will go for the stripes anytime.
Okay. Well, you did actually dress up as Orange Cassidy once, no?
That's right. Last year at our Halloween show.
Tell us about it.
It was just I was looking for costume ideas. It was either that or a hamburger. It was like I already had half the gear. I just had to buy the jacket. It was like the easiest Halloween costume ever.
Okay. Now, when you're not refereeing, you're announcing as well.
That's right.
Do you prefer the refereeing or the announcing?
At our main NSPW shows, I am a referee. Our sister promotion, Generation Next, I act as the main ring announcer, as well as announcer at FCL in Shawinigan, which is about 2 hours outside of Quebec.
I gotcha. Do you prefer ring announcing compared to refereeing?
I would say I prefer one over the other. I mean, referee is very physical. At the end of the night, I'm pretty beat. But I would say I enjoy more both for. I'll restart. I would say I enjoy both, but for different reasons.
Did has being a referee helped your ring announcing in any way, and vice versa?
Not exactly. I would say being more of an announcer kind of helped with being in front of a crowd. I'm not exactly Michael Buffer or anything, or even Bruce Buffer, but being there and doing it has kind of helped me work on my public speaking skills.
Is what kind of goes into when when you're announcing somebody? Like, how do you approach it?
Basically, just remember the info, get the guy's name right, have a good voice. One thing I'm trying to work on is improvisation. I am the worst at thinking on my feet. I used to get easily tongue-tied. Still happens from time to time. But, yeah. Just get the guy's name right, the info, sound good. and try to have like how can I say, some oomph in your voice.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. You actually refereed a match for Kenta. NJPW alumni.
That's right.
What was that experience like?
It was, I gotta say, it was very cool. Like, I'm not usually difficult about referee assignments, but like when he was announced, I told everyone like I'm gonna pull the veteran card. I want to do this one. It was I never do this after a match, but like once it was over, I told him like it was an honor, thank you, raised his hand and left in the ring. It was kind of surreal. It was a pleasure working with him.
Another individual you got to ref for is the very famous death-defying Sabu.
I did.
What was that experience like?
Again, surreal. That was in 05, 06, I think, very early in my ref career in IWS. And I think the medley in Montreal remains one of my top 3 favorite venues. It was like you were like enveloped with people. Just the noise was all over, and just to see like this guy live in front of you, it was mind blowing. It was very fun.
I mean, it's, seeing, being the third guy in the ring, seeing this, like, force the count, and, obviously there's a lot of moments that happen inside the ring that, you're there for. Is there any moment that you felt was a moment not just for the people that you were refereeing, but maybe kind of a moment for yourself as well?
After a while, I gotta say, it all blends together. Like, to go back to Sabu, just seeing, like, do a dive from the top rope, like, or do his chair thing, just seeing that live, it was pretty intense. But after a while, it is the best seat in the house to be the third guy in the ring, but after a while, it blends together.
I gotcha. Well, I'm sure that this might stick out in your mind. Cheerleader Melissa slapped you once, no?
Yes, she did. I remember that, yes.
Can you tell us what happened there?
If I recall, I think she was getting carried away, wanted to use a chair against, I forget who. I just happened to take it away from her. She did not enjoy it, and she let me know how she felt about that. Good slap, too. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you actually got to meet another legendary figure in Lenny Poffo. What was that experience like?
It was very very quick, happened quickly. It was a company in Montreal. He just happened to be there. Got to shake his hand, say hello, took a quick picture with him. Like, I don't want to be that type of guy who just like, I don't want to say mark out. I mean, I did kind of mark out a little, but I mean, they're there they got things to do, they got a match to prepare. I don't want to monopolize their time, so I just said hello, took a quick picture, and that was pretty much it.
I gotcha. Alright. I think it's time for JS's Bizarre Adventure. You're in the pro wrestling world, and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
A road story? Oh, God. One doesn't come to mind this instant. I'm sorry.
Maybe we could come back to it if you need some time to think.
I'll try, sure.
Well, reading your Instagram bio, it says you have soft hair.
Yep.
Can you tell us about how soft is your hair?
I mean, I don't know if it's good genetics or just type of shampoo I use. It's just like soft, silky, smooth. Even Hurricane himself, Shane Helms, he put his hand to my hair. So he was like, "Oh, damn, you're right." I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. It's probably good genetics or whatever I wash it with. It is rather soft, yes.
So your hair is Hurricane Helms approved.
Yep. He probably doesn't remember that, but yep.
I mean, I feel like that should be in the bio. Like, Hurricane Helms, approved soft hair.
Yeah, maybe I'll change it. We'll see.
Yeah. Now, can you tell us about your love of Assassin's Creed?
Oh, it's when I first played the second game with Ezio, that whole trilogy, it just blew my mind how good it was. Just the storytelling, the voice acting, the gameplay itself, it was pretty wild.
What's your favorite installment?
I'm gonna count the Ezio trilogy as one installment. I know it was three games, but I'm gonna count those three as one game, which would be my favorite.
And I'm assuming Ezio is your favorite assassin.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed some of the others, but I think, yeah, Ezio does stick out a bit more for me.
Have you played Shadows yet?
Sorry. I did, yes. I finished it last summer. A couple months ago, yeah.
What was your experience playing Shadows?
I kind of enjoyed the season's gameplay. The graphics were amazing. Some of the side content was a bit repetitive for my taste, but I liked the story. I liked both characters. I didn't mind the switching back and forth. It was enjoyable. I did. It was a bit short for me though, because I was like, at one point I was like finding a boss, like boss fight ends. I'm like, okay, that's the end of the story. Like, all right. It kind of ended abruptly for me.
It does kind of end abruptly, unfortunately. But there's it seems like there's maybe like 3 or 4 endings, and it just didn't kind of, cohese very well, in my opinion.
I will have to go back for a second playthrough.
I know that they just dropped new downloadable content, so I haven't played that yet. But yeah, definitely have to go back and play again.
Right.
Have you thought about a road story?
Not really. It's just basic stuff that nothing that will like make you scratch your head. I'm sorry. I'm not the best storyteller in the world, and I have the memory of a rock, so I don't have much for you on that aspect. I'm sorry.
No worries. You are also a Star Wars fan. Can you tell us about your love of Star Wars?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a devoted super fan, but I've enjoyed a Star Wars or two in the past. I mean, I'm not one of those types who will like complain about every single detail like those fickle super fans, but I just enjoy for the story as is.
What's your favorite movie?
Recently, I would say I enjoyed Force Awakens a lot. I was a big fan of Episode 3 for a long time because that was kind of like the latest content we got for a while before Force Awakens.
favorite character?
Recently, I finished also, what's the name? The second Fallen Order game.
I know which one you're talking. With Cal Kestis, no?
Yeah, I enjoyed Cal Kestis. He was a good character.
I agree. Cal doesn't get enough love in the Star Wars world.
I hope he does get brought into live action.
That would be awesome if he did. Maybe even the new Mandalorian Grogu movie.
I can't wait to see that. I also enjoyed the second season of Andor, which proves you don't always need lightsabers or the Force to have a good Star Wars story.
You know, I haven't seen the second season of Andor.
Did you enjoy Rogue One?
I did.
You will enjoy the second season. I'm just saying. I won't say anymore.
Okay. Now, I hope you can provide context for this. Podcast 1 sent you underwear one time?
That's right. They did.
How did that happen?
I was back when Stone Cold Steve Austin did his podcast on the regular. It was just this contest they had. Like, I forget what were the specifics, but it was like prove you ordered something or whatever. I forget what. What's the name of the? I don't remember. Basically, prove to us you ordered a pair of our underwear. If you're listening to this show, whatever, send us a picture proof or something. I forget what I did exactly, but I did what they asked, and they sent me a free pair of underwear.
What kind of underwear were they?
I do not remember the name. They were super comfortable, though.
I mean, boxers, briefs?
Boxers, yeah.
Boxers, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what much more I could ask about that.
I mean, pretty much the gist, right?
Yeah. Can you tell us about your tattoos and if they have any significant meaning?
Oh, I got a bunch of tattoos. The first few ones kind of did, yeah. I mean, my first one was a Japanese symbol for respect, which is a value I do wholly believe in. By number 12 or 13, I have one of Kevin from The Office dropping his chili. I mean, by that point, it's just whatever I want on my arm. My latest one is Bret Hart's boot on my arm, which was inspired by CM Punk, of all people. He has a tattoo of Misawa's boot. I was like, oh, there's my inspiration for my next one. And I got Bret Hart's boot, who was my idol growing up.
I mean, Bret Hart does have, like, iconic boots as well, because they have, like, the flames on them.
That's right.
Is there any plans for new ink in the future?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I still got plenty of room. But definitely, for sure, yes.
What is the next tattoo?
Right now, I mean, this could always change. But for now is I have a small referee shirt on my underarm. I want to put a microphone next to it to signify both of my roles in wrestling.
Perfect. Alright, I think it's time for the colossal question. Let's say that they're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first 3 songs on your movie soundtrack?
Huh, that is a good one. I will have to dig into my Spotify for that.
Pull up that good Spotify.
I mean, they're pretty much going to be my favorite songs. So one of them is definitely going to be Foo Fighters. I love, God, I'm drawing such a blank right now. Everlong by Foo Fighters, one of my very favorite songs. Let's see what else. Let's see. Throw some ideas at me because I am drawing blanks.
Let's see. Well, I had a conversation with another referee not too long ago. We were talking about Linkin Park and Green Day.
Okay, yeah.
Not going to spoil tomorrow's interview, but Damian Wilde drew in some Jonathan Young and Our Lady Peace.
Okay.
In there. Who else? Yeah, not too long ago, Radiohead, Michael Jackson, Backstreet Boys. And these are just things from a previous guest.
You did mention Radiohead. I did. One of my songs in school was Paranoid Android because the video drew me in right away, and the song is fucking amazing, I think.
So will that be on the soundtrack?
Sure, let's throw it in there. And let me search. I got one more, right? Anyone from The Prodigy, The Fat of the Land. This was like my album in high school. Any song of there, I could listen to that album like front to back anytime.
Okay. Well, definitely a solid 3 picks, to say the least.
Yes, sir.
Now that we have the soundtrack down, everybody knows you get the soundtrack first, then you write the script, and then you go to casting. Who plays you, and you can't say yourself because you are obligated to make a Stan Lee-esque cameo.
I am a terrible actor, so I will not be casting myself. You know, a lot of people say I look like Seth Green. I don't see it, but sure, if you dye his hair, maybe age him down, age him up, whatever. I guess you could go with him. I don't see it, but I mean, if people talk, we could go with him.
Okay. Now, every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people significant to you and your story that would be in your movie, and who would play them?
Oh, I gotta think about that one. I will throw it to you. You've gone over my Instagram, so you pick 3 people, and I will think of someone to play them.
Okay. Let's go with Lou O'Farrell.
Okay, Lou O'Farrell. Love working with her. She gets on my nerves, but working with her is a night off. So we're looking for someone that can move, can do stunts, can do action. You know what? We're gonna go Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, and I think Lou
Probably looks nothing like her, but no, what the hell?
But she would appreciate that, and that means everything.
Maybe. I'll ask her.
Let's go with Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. I don't think he probably would appreciate it, but let's go Paul Walter Hauser. He would eat up this role, I think.
Okay. And let's go Sin Bodhi.
Sin Bodhi. Oh, that's good. I think you got to go with Sin himself. I mean, nobody else can do that, right?
I actually respect that answer, so I will agree with it.
You did say I can't cast myself. You didn't say nothing about him.
That I did not. Yes, respect to Sin Bodhi. He could play himself. Or
There you go.
anybody else that
Love you,
he
Nick.
wants. Alright, this is sounding like a great movie. A blockbuster to say the least.
Or a colossal mistake. We'll never know.
And you could pre-order the tickets now. On to a controversial subject, pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
No, never. Absolutely not. I refuse. Period. Next question.
Wow, very passionately against pineapple on pizza.
You will not put pineapple on my pizza.
Okay. Now you are a Canadian from Canada, so I do have two Canadian exclusive questions. The first one being, poutine. Where is the best place to get it?
You know what? Since I'm based in Quebec, people would say Ashton's, but the best ones are those like out of the way mom and pop diners you'll find on the side of the road in like those little towns way off the highway. I don't have a specific name for you, but it's like those little tiny diners out in the country. Those are the best poutines you'll find.
I gotcha. And the second question is Canada's greatest national treasure Ryan Reynolds?
I mean, good question. I wouldn't say top. He's up there, sure. I enjoy him, but the greatest treasure? Nah, I don't think so. I enjoy him. I love his Deadpool movies. He looks like a pleasant person, but I wouldn't class him like number one.
Who would be Canada's greatest national treasure?
Well, you know what? This is a wrestling podcast. We brought him up. I would say let's go with Bret Hart.
Hell yeah. Alright, we love the late great Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Thug? THUG.
I do not know.
T is for terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail. 'Cause a Doug can't spell.
That's pretty good.
Yes, we love the late great Tracy Smothers on the show. Trying to keep the memory alive.
All right.
What's your spirit Pokemon?
I am not a Pokemon person. I'm sorry.
That's fair enough.
I respect those that do enjoy it. I even tried Pokemon Go once. I got bored of it very quickly. It is not for me. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Weirdest question you'll be asked on a wrestling interview, hopefully. Would you ever referee a match with a Rock, not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical Rock?
I mean, weirder things have happened in wrestling. I wouldn't discount the possibility. I would need full context, but let's say, sure, yeah.
Well, the full context is there's a wrestler named Psycho Mike that indeed wrestled a Rock for over 15 minutes in a Tungsten Man match. That's an Iron Man.
Is that Psycho Mike Rollins?
Yeah, Psycho Mike.
I know of him. Yeah, sure, absolutely I would. I worked with him once, I think. I'm not sure, but yes, if it's him, sure.
Yes, well, just for the full context, it was a Tungsten Man match. That's an Iron Man match that lasts for 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
Yes. Lots of hard cam working, no?
Right.
On a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Body still willing, still refereeing. Like I said, I want to do it like as long as the body holds up. I'm in good shape. I'm healthy-ish. I like to take things day by day, but I try not to see too far ahead. But body willing, still refereeing.
Okay. And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is our speed round, our bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
All right, I'm nervous. Here we go.
Greatest wrestler of all time.
Bret Hart.
Worst wrestler.
I don't want to say his name, because I had a bad experience working with him. Screw it. Mil Muerte. Didn't enjoy working with him. I did not enjoy.
Okay. You're main eventing, you're refereeing the main event for WrestleMania, for the World Championship. Who are the 2 combatants?
Of all time?
Whoever, it's a fantasy match. Whoever you'd like to referee their match.
Oh, you got to throw Bret Hart in there, and against, let's say Gunther, because I enjoy watching him.
If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
That is a good one. I want to say Bret, but I don't want to overuse his name. Let's come back to that one.
I mean, you can say Bret Hart. I mean, he had a banger of a song.
You know what? Let's say Owen.
Also had a banger.
That's right.
Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is...
What I do for 10 minutes in the ring.
We would have also accepted tastes great on toast.
Okay.
Squash. Vegetable or fruit?
I've never had squash. I don't know.
Well, would you like to take an educated guess?
I'm going to say fruit.
That is correct. It is indeed
There we go.
fruit. New Japan wrestler Taichi, his ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
I got to go... Who can I use to describe it? You know those trunks that cover, they go up under the navel, the belly button, full ass cheek coverage? That's good. That's a good ratio, I think.
Okay, so basically full coverage.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
I have not, no.
And that is the correct answer. And that will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
My pleasure.
And once again, where can we find you on social media?
Like I said, I'm not the most ardent user of Instagram, as the dog is barking. I am on Instagram at John S. Trudel. That's JOHNSTRUDEL. Or my main company, NSPW Quebec, on Instagram. We are also on IWTV.
Alright, and you don't have to type it into your Google machine. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. Simply click the link, a new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Give them a damn follow.
Click those links, folks.
Of course, and thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on X, Thread, and Instagram.
And please feed your dog.
Yes. He's just, there's people outside. Of course, X, Thread, and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesShane993. Right, when I say wrestling with, you say entertainment, okay?
Ready.
For our special guest, J.S. Trudel, Calico Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James Shane. This has been Wrestling with
Entertainment.